We're being followed by an army of cats in Kuwait City on the beautiful coast. Hello from Kuwait. Here I am in a park full of cats. This week I'm visiting Kuwait, where cats live in parks, at beaches, outside of mosques, around the shops, and even at the fish market. One of my favorite cats I've met was this sweet mama cat who lives above the fish market, and every day she brings fish to her kittens, who she's raising in the boot closet upstairs. It's so easy to fall in love with the individual cats you meet, but the reality is that the volume of cats on the streets of Kuwait is absolutely overwhelming for the people who want to help them. Kuwait has many unique issues, including an abundance of purebred cats on the street. So I visited with my friend Laila, a dedicated cat rescuer, to learn more.
We're in Kuwait's famous dumping site by the sea. As you can see, there are a lot of different types of cats. A lot of people buy fancy cats, or for example, they'll have like a mama cat and then breed her. Then they'll have kittens and they realize there's no place to keep them. And that's how this happens. Here's a perfect example of someone dumping their cats here and thinking that they're going to have a great life, which is not true. This happens like multiple times a day, where someone would come and just leave. Sometimes they leave cat food out, as if like there's some kind of like effort that they're trying to show, like they care about the cat. But we all know the story behind the crates that are dumped here. Every rescuer that sees a crate, their heart automatically drops, because they know what this typically means. It means that a cat that has been so used to being indoors all their life, their world suddenly changes because someone just decided to give up on their cat. We don't have an official government shelter here, so a lot of people just turn to putting their cats outside. Some of them think that it's like more of a humane option, but it's not. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just a really tough situation where we want to help as many cats as possible, but because we don't have that support, we're stuck in a situation like this. And it can seem hopeless sometimes. We have here in Kuwait, we call them street cats, but they're actually a breed called Arabian mouse. And you typically see them all over Kuwait. They look kind of like this. Their faces are more like triangular and long, and they have like pointy ears. But like, for example, a cat like this, this kitten is probably a mix of Arabian Mau and, a dumped fancy cat. You'll see a lot of them here that are mixes of Arabian Mau and dumped. So a lot of people are, interested in adopting the fancy, fluffy, purebred looking cats. But the truth is, the Arabian Maus are actually really friendly and cute, and they have such a great personality, a lot of them, and they're just as capable of, being loving and fun and cuddly as any other fancy cat. So there's not really a culture of adoption here in Kuwait. It's more successful overseas, and we see long-term success stories in the States or like in Canada or the UK versus here. So that's why we send them overseas. And I know it's like such a tough subject, because like sometimes I feel guilty because there's so many cats that need homes in America, but it's just hard to find a long-term life for them here with people that are actually like dedicated to keeping them for like 15 to 20 years, like basically all their lives. So it's really tough, but sometimes you have to do what's best for them. And especially for people in the States that like the fluffy looking cats and they can't find them in shelters, a lot of people actually like getting cats from here, because you are adopting and you're not contributing to like breeding, and you're also saving a life. So it's a win-win situation.
So what should people do if they are interested in adopting a cat from Kuwait?
They should try contacting rescues in Kuwait and asking where they send the cats. And it might be, like a couple hours away from you, or maybe in the same town or city. And they can definitely contact the rescue that they deal with, so that you can like keep your eye on like when they send the cats abroad.
With no animal shelter in Kuwait, the task of saving cats' lives falls completely to individual rescuers like Laila. This week she took in a Scottish fold from a market and a Persian cat from a mosque. These brachycephalic breeds are often more critical to rescue due to the difficulty they have breathing in the extreme desert heat of one of the world's warmest countries. To give these cats a safe place to go, another local woman, Mona, is renting a building where she can care for cats in need, and she welcomed us inside to tell us her story.
I rent this place for my cats.
Awesome. Oh, wow! This is amazing! Wow! It's my dream apartment. Hello, guys. Hi. Hello.
I rescue cats from like street, from Friday markets. After the people, they dump them outside, and I treat them, vaccinated them, and looking for homes outside Kuwait. This one, she was dumped in Friday market.
Oh, sweetheart.
This one is very sick, he was dying, very dehydrated. Now look, he's much better. He was in the hospital for 1 week, and look how skinny he is. Sabrina, look at that, look at that. She was a kitten, 2 months old, with bad eye infection, so we did the surgery and removed the eye.
Aw, hi, baby.
In Kuwait, they like the Scottish, especially the kittens. So they breed them at home, and they don't know the way how to breed Scottish. The result is cat with genetic problem. You can see the leg.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have shelters in Kuwait. We don't have at all. All our individuals work. Like for me, I rescue cats and I have a place to keep them. So I rent this place and I keep all my rescue cats here.
With so many challenges, it's easy to understand why many rescuers report feeling very overwhelmed. But people work together and they contribute to helping the animals in whatever way they can, big or small. Some fish to fill a belly, a loving and gentle pet, a spare room to get a cat off the street. Even a small moment of support can go a long way for an animal in need. Thank you to all of the amazing rescuers of Kuwait who are doing so much good for these vulnerable animals. Shukran. If you'd like to adopt a cat from Kuwait, talk with one of your local rescues about partnering with one of the rescuers in Kuwait.